What's up, guys? Oh boy.
Let's just talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. One of the reasons I wanted to buy the Switch is to look at that brick capability.
Fuck!
Attention hits harder than Fent, and people's quest for that high leads them down dark paths. And today I want to share with you someone that I've followed for a little while now to see if they would ever finally have like a come to Jesus moment and realize how cringe what they're doing is. But it's coming up on a full year of daily degeneracy here.
Today is day 361 of trying to make a phone call with KSI.
In this series, I'm posting a video every day doing a KSI tattoo until he calls me. On the 361st day, I continued doing tattoos on my leg.
He's not gonna pay you, bro. Guys, why do you think I'm doing this? Why do you think I'm doing this for money? Do you think I had to do this for money? No, I'm spending money doing tattoos. Why do you guys think I'm doing this for money?
He's right, he's doing it for something far less reasonable than money. Nothing. He's doing it for actually nothing. Is what he's doing it for. So it's been about a year, and the YouTube rewind for this guy's life has been exclusively KSI tattoos on his body and Instagram reels about it, really. He has almost 400 tattoos of KSI's name, as well as things related to KSI tattooed on himself, from his belly to his legs to his face, and he plans on getting even more, all with the sole goal of trying to get KSI's attention so that maybe he'll finally just say, okay, enough is enough, Buster, we'll talk on the phone real quick, I got like 5 minutes while I'm taking a shit, I'll hear you out. That's the entire plan here. I think it's a dog shit idea, because why would anybody want to communicate with someone that is obsessively tattooing their name on their body? Like, trying to hold their body ransom to get to you? This dude has turned his whole body into a gas station public bathroom stall door. Looking like Jared Leto's the Joker out here with the ha-ha-ha's, except with KSI's name instead. And what's crazy is, KSI actually did reach out and sent him messages. But that wasn't good enough to satiate this guy's gluttony. He is demanding it be a phone call. Messages will not suffice.
KSI messaged me telling me to stop doing tattoos of his name, and yes, I have almost 400 tattoos of his name. The thing is that I don't really think he doesn't want me to stop. I think he just wants some promo because I'm doing tattoos of his name. I'm not actually giving him any type of value. So at day 365, I'm gonna tattoo a prime bottle on my face. For those who are wondering, no, I'm not gonna stop. I will only stop doing tattoos of his name when he calls me. Not a message, a phone call.
You're proving you're delusional. You're outright rejecting him reaching out with an olive branch, and you still expect him to want to call you. Even if he did eventually relent and give you that phone call, it's going to be one out of pity. It's not a phone call that's going to change your life, man. I don't know what he expects to happen on that phone call. If you want something that's going to change your life, start showering with Cheeky soap. It's the best soap in the universe. We made it It is the best, most moisturizing soap you'll ever use. So go to usecheeky.com right now to get some soap, and maybe if you just abandoned this challenge here and started doing, you know, showering with Cheeky daily until I'm cleansed of all of this clout chasing behavior, you'd find yourself in a much better position.
Today is day 350 of trying to make a phone call with KSI, and today I'm gonna do a tattoo on my hands inside McDonald's.
In this series, I'm posting a video every day doing a KSI tattoo until he calls me. On the 350th day, I decided to do a KSI tattoo on my hand inside McDonald's.
It's not even entertaining, it's just sad and pathetic. He's been doing this for a year, and almost no one is watching. The only people watching are the people that are insulting him. Like, if you read his comments, there's no one encouraging it. They're people just trying to finally get through, like, shake some sense into him, that this is a waste of his life to keep doing this, all with the hope of having a quick, brief phone call with KSI. And from what I can tell, he's not faking these tattoos. These seem to be permanent tattoos. Of course, you can always get them laser removed later, but it's expensive, it's painful, and it's not exactly something you plan on doing when you get a tattoo, right? So it's still just super fucking stupid. This is just a brain-dead idea. It's not even content that would be like...
Give me chicken, guys. I'm back.
For KSI to see, or anybody for that matter. If he was tattooing anyone's name on there, no matter who it is, I imagine they would be creeped out by this guy and would want nothing to do with them, aside from maybe sending that message saying, "Can you stop?" Like, that's probably as far as this would ever go with anybody, not just KSI.
Okay, now get the fuck up.
It's just weird. It's cringe.
You guys think I'm gonna eat something? No, I'm gonna sit down. I'm not gonna eat anything. Please, McDonald's, don't sue me. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit nervous, but let's go. Let's do this. I'm shaking, guys. I'm gonna tattoo with these hands. I'm not used to, you know. This line right here is hurting as fuck. First letter is done. Let's be fast. People are looking like I'm crazy. Maybe I'm a bit crazy. I don't know. I can feel my hand. Shit. Last line, guys. Fuck. It's done. Let's leave. Let's leave. They're gonna kick me out, but I'm just gonna leave. But yeah, I did it, guys. I did it. Remember, in 15 days, I'm gonna do a prime bottle on my face, guys. Remember, in 15 days, day 365. Now, I gotta leave. Okay, time to go.
The adrenaline was really pumping on that one. People in McDonald's were looking at him. He could have been kicked out and thrown in the slammer any minute. Except, if you look at the video before he goes in, it looks completely closed. It looks like it was not even open for business at these hours, and he was most likely pretending that there were people watching him just to add some excitement, some anxiety to the video. Oh, the stakes were very high for this KSI hand tattoo, no doubt. And someone called him out in the comments, so then he started arguing. That's another thing. The people that leave comments are usually shooting spitballs at him, but he's right there with his mouth open to catch every single spitball shot at him. He is in the trenches fighting in the comments in so many of these videos. and it's become like a focal point of the content itself now, where he reads
Soma,
hate comments.
viens.
Today is day 359
Viens,
of
Soma.
trying to make a
Yeah.
phone call with KSI.
In this series, I'm posting a video every day doing a KSI tattoo until he calls me. On the 359th day, I continued doing tattoos on my leg. You say, maybe you guys do this because you want attention, but aren't you trying to get attention from KSI with this ridiculous shit you've been doing? Yes and no. First of all, yes, you guys want attention because if you didn't, instead of going to my comments, you would message me and say, oh, you need something, or you're okay, or even if you wanna hate, you would hate offline, on the DMs, not online. And if you go comment
Viens,
in someone's video,
Soma,
it means
viens
that you
voir.
guys want attention. And no, I don't want attention from KSI, I just want a phone call with him. I did not tell you why I wanted that, you don't know the reason, so you can't say I want attention from him, because you don't know why I'm doing this. So yeah, bro, you just don't know, man. And this was the final result.
You remember how I said the tattoos look like they're real? Well, I've got a big plot twist for you because I have a hunch that they're not real. I think he's actually faking it. That clip I showed you of him doing the tattooing at McDonald's, that was on day 350. This is apparently day 359. And as you see in the
Yes,
screen here, you
Soma.
can see that hand that he supposedly tattooed KSI's name on. And interestingly enough, that name is absent. And in the
Soma.
video, you can't actually
Soma.
see him take the
Yeah.
needle to the skin. He cuts around it and then just shows you that it's there. It seems like he faked
Soma,
it. Now, did he fake
viens.
all of the tattoos? I couldn't tell you. But if his timeline is to be believed, or unless he's
Viens.
lying about the timeline, then there is no reason why he shouldn't have KSI's name on that hand that you see right there. In fact, if you look at any of his posts after the McDonald's hand tattoo,
Soma.
you won't find KSI on his hand in any of them. Like this image here is a screenshot from his most recent post today, as well as even some of the thumbnails he's showing you his hand and it is still not there. You can clearly see it's not there. He's not even trying to hide it. He's not being shy about it. In so many of the videos, you can just fully see his right hand that's supposed
Soma.
to have the KSI hand tattoo on it. Well, you can really see both hands too, in case you want to try and make an argument. Maybe it was some kind of optical illusion, or he switched his hands or something like a magician. He does not have the hand tattoo after that McDonald's video from any of the ones I've seen. So, I think he is completely schmeckeldorfing everyone here. I don't think it's even real, which I think is even more pathetic, to be faking this for KSI's attention. Not even gonna bother trying to tackle that incredible galaxy brain logic of the commenters are the ones actually looking for attention. But I would like to just play you day one of when he started this challenge. The whole reason he started it, in his own words, was for attention from KSI. But I think his brain has really been poisoned along this journey, and he's forgotten the whole reason he did this. He forgot what he's even fighting for. Because it literally, in his own words, is KSI's attention. Even though here he's denying that's the case.
I'm gonna do a KSI tattoo every day until he calls me. This has been a dream of mine for, I don't know, almost a decade. I'm a big fan of him, and I was thinking like, how can I make a phone call of him? How can I meet him? How can I make this dream come true, you know? And I thought like the only way I can do this is to get his attention. So yeah, I'm gonna do a KSI tattoo every day until he calls me.
So while the ultimate goal is that phone call, he is openly saying he's doing all of this degeneracy to get KSI's attention. He is still doing all of this for attention because he is extremely desperate to get KSI's ear for a moment on the phone. So he is literally doing it for attention. I don't know why he's trying to pretend like that's not the whole plan at the moment. He's been in the trenches so long, I bet he doesn't even remember what he wanted to talk about with KSI in the first place. He's probably totally forgotten the conversation he even wanted to convey. If KSI recalls him, it'd probably sound like talking to Boomhauer. He'd be on the other end like Scatmanning or something. Like,
Soma,
I don't
viens
think he
ici.
knows anymore what he wants to talk
Viens
with
ici,
KSI
Soma,
about.
viens
My
ici.
videos are getting ratioed. I'm getting videos with 7,000 likes and then top comments with 25,000 likes. And it's like it's a hate comment and you guys are like, I don't know. I just want to say that I don't really care. And at the same time, like, you guys can do whatever you want to do. If you want to comment, you do whatever you want. If you want to hate, you can hate. I just don't understand why so much criticism, because I'm literally I'm not harming no one. I'm doing tattoos on my body. It's my choice. I can do whatever I want. So yeah, I just want to say that I don't really care. And also, like, if the videos get to day 200, I'm gonna like read comments on day 200 until day I don't know, maybe 250, 300. I'm not sure. I just know that I'm gonna be reading comments, so you guys can comment. And yeah, I just want to say 8 comments. I don't really care.
Nothing says not really caring quite like making a whole video where you repeat that line 3 times to try and hypnotize yourself into thinking you believe it. Now that video he's referencing, the one with 7k likes and the hate comment with 25k likes, I didn't even find that one because the majority of the videos throughout this entire year have like 40 likes and maybe like 6 comments. Well, 6 comments without him commenting in an argument, which makes it go longer. So sometimes it'll be like 40 likes and 20 comments because then it's like an argument between him and somebody else there, fighting in the, you know, the fucking Thunderdome. But the vast majority, from every single video pretty much that I've seen, they hover around like 40 to 60 likes. So that must have been like when KSI was alerted to this unhinged challenge, and KSI's community might have gone over there and started like insulting him and like a big day of engagement. That is not the norm. There is pretty much nobody that is following his challenge or rooting for him or anything like that. It is just sad. And I'm sorry to come in here with the cold water. He doesn't seem like a bad guy. He seems like someone who has just been so convinced that attention from a internet celebrity is going to change the whole trajectory of his life, so he's pursuing it by any means necessary. And it's not. Even if that phone call happens, there is very little that can come from it that's going to be a benefit to you. And you didn't get much from this whole challenge either. It's not like he was able to make a career out of doing this either. So it really has been worthless, and it's definitely just time to just fucking stop. Pump the brakes on it. And I think it should serve as an example for this desperation, this clawing for attention, and how unhealthy it is. It's just not good. Like, I don't hate this guy. I don't think he's like a bad guy from what I've seen here. He's confused. And I feel sorry for him. I really do. But it's gotta stop here. He's about to do more face tattoos.
All right. Oh shit. So far, so good. They don't seem to pose any threat so far. Actually, pretty weak if you ask me. What do you want? Some stupid shit again? We could build a boat and save them. Yes. Okay. 5 years, I gotta build a boat. 60... 125 gold, jeez, okay. That's gonna be a lot of gold. Oh yeah, I need the wood actually. $26. Okay. Alright. I forget to buy the boat. There you go. Now we need people to train. Is it the castle job? No, it's the military training. Okay. I'm surprised we don't even have enough people. Tavern are too crowded. Okay, let me build more houses first. I'll buy all the wood. And you know what? I'm gonna build another forester right here. No. No. I have, raw power. Literally. You're gonna get fucked if you try to attack me. Literally, I'm gonna fuck you in the ass. Literally. Don't even try. Like, literally. I also defend your kingdom, stupid dumbass. I have aim on your kingdom, and if I feel like it, I'm gonna build another wall here just to aim at you. So your little selfish moment of wanting to have gold from me, that's not gonna go well for you. Let me tell you that. Let's keep the tax rate low so they're more willing to go in my little spot. Alright, the Vikings are pulling up. I need my military. You're gonna go in the ship and we're gonna save this girl. She seems to handle pretty well. Oh, motherfucker. Alright. We got more military power. We're gonna need to have some kind of stairs, like right here. Am I helping her? Wait, where's my military? Oh, there it is. So where are they attacking right now? Oh, there they are. Okay, so now the Vikings are attacking me. Do I have another? Okay, he's coming. But they're gonna get fucked. They're gonna get butt fucked. Look at these losers. Yep. Destroyed. But it's gonna get worse and worse each year, so I gotta be really careful. I like the bread, yeah. No, for real, like, no joke. No, I'm not being an hypocrite. I'm just saying, like, for real, I like bread. Personally, as a person. I like big bread in my mouth. All right. Hey, you didn't give me the achievement. Also, why is your kingdom... Like, why is this big tower not protected? That seems dangerous. For you.
Do you remember just a few days ago when Elon Musk's black eye was trending? He was showing a shiner just before he was shown the White House door. He told an odd story that day, and we may never know if it's true. Just exposed there was another physical rumble in the Trump jungle that involved Musk, and I have all the confirmed details for you next. I will have that blockbuster for you in just a minute, but first let's revisit that moment of Elon Musk putting on a show with Trump in the Oval Office. When I saw this clip for the first time, I thought to myself, when someone lies, sometimes their story is a little bit too contrived and their jokes sound like nervous tics. Have a look and judge for yourself, and watch how Trump comically joins in to juice up the story.
What is your eye okay? What happened to your eye? I noticed there's a bruise there.
Well, it wasn't. I wasn't anywhere near France, so. But
What does that mean?
no.
I didn't notice his eye.
You got punched? What the fuck?
I didn't notice.
Yeah, no, I was just horsing around with little X, and I said, "Go ahead, punch me in the face," and he did. Turns out, even a 5-year-old punching you in the face actually does.
That was X that did it?
Yeah.
X could do it. If you knew X, he
I
could
saw
do
his
it.
mom right now.
What?
But I didn't really feel much at the time, and then I guess it bruises up. But I was just horsing around with the kids.
I didn't
basically.
notice it, actually.
Maybe the truth about that black eye will be revealed one day, but I think that moment serves as the perfect context for today's bombshell that confirms that another physical confrontation involving Musk took place in Trump's White House back in April. The headline read, "Inside the battles that shattered Trump and Musk alliance." And it began with some sensational reveals into Trump's mind and the chaos Musk caused.
President Donald Trump was dejected, processing his very public split with the world's richest man. Rattled in the wake of Elon Musk's public attacks and apparent call for his impeachment, Trump worked the phones, debriefing close confidants and casual acquaintances alike. His former ally was a big-time drug addict, Trump said at one point as he tried to make sense of Musk's behavior, according to a person with knowledge of the call, who, like others interviewed for this story, spoke on the condition of anonymity to discuss sensitive matters. Musk has acknowledged using ketamine, a powerful anesthetic, which he says was prescribed for him to treat depression. The New York Times recently reported that he was using so much ketamine on the campaign trail that he told people it was affecting his bladder, and he traveled with a pillbox with medication with the marking of Adderall. White House officials said that Trump's concern about Musk's drug use, stemming in part from media reports, was one factor driving the two men apart. But the president, who historically hasn't hesitated to fire off deeply personal, blistering social media posts about others who have insulted him, was more muted regarding Musk than friends and advisors expected. In the aftermath of his Thursday face-off with Musk, he urged those around him not to pour gasoline on the fire, according to two people with knowledge of his behavior. He told Vice President J.D. Vance to be cautious with how he spoke publicly about the Musk situation.
And now for the blow-by-blow report that included 17 interviews showing that Musk was a loose and dangerous cannon, and Trump really had no choice but to show him the White House door.
Musk arrived in Washington in January as Trump's most powerful ally, spending nights in the Lincoln bedroom while serving as a top White House advisor. But there was not much of a honeymoon period. as Musk's brute force tactics, lack of political acumen, and ideological differences with the MAGA base eroded his relationship with top administration officials and, eventually, the president. In private, Musk made personal appeals to Trump to reverse the tariffs. Trump did not comply, only relenting days later after a steep decline in bond markets. Not long after, Musk's tension with Trump's trade team devolved into blows. In an altercation with Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, said Stephen K. Bannon, the influential right-wing podcaster and longtime political advisor to Donald Trump. In mid-April, Musk and Bessent had gone into the Oval Office to make their respective cases about their preferences for acting IRS commissioner. Trump decided to support Bessent's choice. That disagreement was first reported by the New York Times. After Bessent and Musk exited the Oval Office and began walking down the hallway, the two men started to exchange insults, Bannon said, adding that Bessent brought up Musk's claims that he would uncover more than $1 trillion in wasteful and fraudulent government spending, which Musk had not succeeded at doing. Scott said, "You're a fraud. You're a total fraud," Bannon said in an interview. Musk then rammed his shoulder into Bessent's ribcage. "Like a rugby player," Bannon said, and Bessent hit him back. Multiple people stepped in to break up the scrum as the two men reached the National Security Advisor's office, and Musk was shuffled out of the West Wing. President Trump heard about it and said, "This is too much," Bannon said. In late April, Musk said he would be pulling back from Washington to focus more on his businesses, especially Tesla, which was struggling. Musk said he would still be spending part of his time in Washington, and his Silicon Valley allies claimed he would still run Doge from afar.
There is so much to unpack here. Let's begin with Elon Musk.
Yo!
He has now gone from eccentric billionaire technology hero to racist, power-mongering authoritarian, and now an impulsive, unhinged man-child who puts others at risk. That's quite a trajectory. Good job, Elon. And then there's Trump's White House chaos. We knew it was bad, but I don't know if we knew it was this bad. Donald Trump drained the swamp and he replaced it with a MAGA cockfighting ring, and I'll spare you the puns on that. And finally, there's Trump's White House cover-up of this spectacle, something that occurred back in April.
I promise eventually we'll stop talking about this story, but it just keeps taking more twists and turns. I'm only the messenger. Here is maybe Elon's, I don't know if you can, nearly the craziest meltdown now he's having up there. And it's at Steve Bannon as he's taking some very weird steps in relation to his Trump accusations. I'll give you all the updates. But now Elon has set his sights on Trump ally Steve Bannon, posting things like, "Bannon is a criminal who oozes evil from his face like a disease." And this, of course, is Steve Bannon. To Elon Musk's credit, Steve Bannon does look like a movie villain. I never understand if you look the way that Steve Bannon looks and if you say the things that he says. I'm not saying he looks bad, but he says bad things and he has a look. Whatever that look might be. I don't know why then these folks will lean into it like they want to be seen as a villain. He wears all black, which is fine, but definitely adds to the aesthetic.
Oh.
And he has pins on him at all times, mini pins, and he wears 6 layers at all times for some reason. And he's just a special guy. He's a real special, fun, unique person. And then calls for the heads of Fauci to be put on pikes outside the White, right? So he's just wild. But Elon Musk escalated even further. We'll look at what Bannon's been saying, but there's a media article out about this. Elon Musk melts down across series of tweets attacking Bannon. And let me just read you some of the quotes. I'm going to read these verbatim. Again, I'm only the messenger, so just chill. Calling the former Trump advisor a criminal and a, quote, communist retard, among other insults. The Tesla and SpaceX CEO repeatedly accused Bannon of criminality, writing comments on X such as, "Bannon advocates crime because he is a criminal." In another post, Musk declared Bannon is a criminal.
Jesus Christ.
Then escalated his language, calling him a communist retard, and writing 3 separate times, "Bannon is peak retard." And you can see he keeps responding to all sorts of Bannon things with phrases such as that. Then Bannon said of Musk, they should initiate a formal investigation of his immigration status because I am of the strong belief that he is an illegal alien and he should be deported from the country immediately. Now, setting slurs aside or whatever, communist? Steve Bannon's a communist? Does that word even mean anything anymore? I don't know. But here's what Bannon's been saying about Elon, and then I'll show you the craziest thing Elon has done in this whole process. It doesn't make any sense.
So you ask Josh, every time he talks to him, he mentions that. Every time I was talking to him last night, we're talking about the...
Why are they jiggling like that? Jiggle, jiggle, pow, pow.
Weekend, what he's up to. Because as you know right now, he's having a, is it a discussion? We'll get to that in a second. President just did say, though, on Air Force One, he was going to review all the contracts. I'm just saying. Just saying.
That's one moment, and then the other.
But that's different than Elon coming in and saying, kill the bill. Yo, dude, we can't kill it. You got to work with the system to be able to change it. And we need, obviously, we need more cuts, but I would say, man, you promised $1 trillion in waste, fraud, and abuse, and you came up with nothing. Nothing.
That's a MAGA guy. We've been saying that. But that's a MAGA guy saying Elon got nothing. He contributed to the loss of life of thousands of people, as we analyze in a segment with the wonderful Brittany Page, but he did not actually uproot fraud or waste in the government. So all of that's happening. Before giving you the big part, please do click the subscribe button. I know, that's so tacky. But a man's gotta make a living. Okay, But after all this, Elon then goes on to delete the original post. The one that was time to drop the real bomb. Trump is in the Epstein files. That's the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT. Whatever, I just said that. Wait. You can't delete it. You could have never posted it in the first place. Deleting it? As if now people aren't like, oh, whoops, I'm gonna delete it, and then people won't notice it. After it got millions of views and everyone was talking about it. Elon Musk scrubs Trump Epstein attacks from X as Trump threatens payback.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
So maybe Trump scared him into submission.
Want to see the video I'm watching? Ugh. I'll pull it. I'll put it on the stream. Give me 2 seconds. It doesn't look too good on this.
Elon Musk deleted a number of social media posts attacking President Donald Trump Saturday that were shared.
Oh yeah, did you ever play Kingdom and Castle? Really good game. Do recommend. Oh. Okay, he's getting attacked. So that's my ally. I need to defend this fucker. Oh, okay. Fair enough.
With his 200 million X followers. I hope they didn't see it. At the beginning of their public feud on Thursday. That now absent post originally said what I just read to you. It's gone now. And then other things, like I'll apologize profusely as soon as there is a full dump of the Epstein files. Deleted, wiped. The New York Post reporting Elon Musk deletes tweet claiming Trump was in the Epstein files and first sign of feud de-escalation. Well, this is clearly the sign of a either scared or mentally unstable both person who is not wanting Trump to cut off all of his contracts, even as much as he said, make my day, Trump, I don't care. He does care. His whole business was fueled off of support from the government. But cut all of them. spinning. And so that does scare him. And Trump, as we've seen, there's no, this is a bad thing from him, but it was about to get fun for us. There is no length he won't go to punish people who have even barely spoken out against him, much less connected him to Epstein. So I guess Elon's scared, but there's also, you know, everyone's drug stuff is flying around. This is very strange behavior. You can see this post. 3 of his posts are just gone now of things he
No! Why did he delete this post?
That is regret. That is post late night. Every normal person without a problem has maybe had a couple too many margaritas and then sent a text that you didn't not me. I've never done this before. Other people I've heard have done this before, where they send a text, hey boo thing, right? What you up to? Not me. Other people have done this. I've heard. And then they wake up and they go, ooh. Which is why I guess iMessage now allows you to delete texts. In case you have that post, drink, drug, etc., regret, as I guess Elon is having now. But that works when you'd say, hey, honey, what you up to? At 1:45 a.m. It works to go, whoops. Delete. My bad. But accusing someone of being, or alluding to someone being a pedo, you have to stand by that. I've gotten back into true crime, whatever. Some people are judgmental of that. I don't care. And
it's $10,
you'll
dude.
hear these stories of someone who kills their entire family and then dismembers them. Very nice.
Let me check on Steam, but it's... yeah, like 12 US. Yep. There's a new update now. You can tame dragon. See you, man. Thank you for watching.
Nighttime listening. And then puts it in an attic. Them in an attic. Their bodies, parts. And then a day later goes to the police and admits to it. What? When you were chopping apart your own blood and tucking it into an attic, how is it that during all of that you didn't stop yourself, but then after the fact you have enough guilt to go admit to it? At that point, can you at least try to get away with it? Like, please don't murder people. If you do, let's put a little effort into it. Or these people will go and leave the murder weapon at the site with their fingerprints on it. What was this for then? Were you even trying to get away with it?
Oh,
you have
shit.
People who spent days not understanding that a normal fire doesn't burn a... This is disgusting, but you know, doesn't burn a human body.
No, they're fucking dying. Save them. What the fuck? No. Bruh.
And they'll be trying and days are passing by and they're trying to get rid of the evidence, and then they just go tell 6 people in a bar that they killed somebody. if you're gonna do that, be ready to stand by it. Dig your heels in. Obviously, not seriously go admit to it if you ever do something bad like that, but shut up. Stand by it. Have the backbone. See, this is what I'm upset about with our society. Murderers don't have a backbone anymore. They're not determined. America's become so, this is what TikTok is doing to people, right? People always have these short dopamine hits. And so they don't know what it means to be determined, to be dedicated to something, to really spend the time to get away with the murder. But
you know what? I think that's gonna be enough for today. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope to see you next stream. Bye-bye.